Hey guys, so today we are just going to do a quick little review on combining our like terms and solving expressions. So I've just taken a piece of paper, I'm going to do some examples. Feel free to pause as we go. So when we combine like terms, we want the same letter and exponent. Remember, I did say that a hint was you can change all subtraction to addition and use the lines. And so what I mean by this is if I give you the example, 9y minus 6y squared plus 8y minus 3. I said I like to change all of my negatives to addition or all of my minuses to addition first because then I can see things easier. So keep it, flip this to addition, change the sign of positive 6y to negative 6y squared. Keep my plus, 8y. I have a minus, change this to addition, change this positive 3 to a negative 3. Then you can draw your lines in front of all of my addition signs. So here, here, here. Now if you didn't change it, that's fine. You would just draw your lines in front of all of your addition and subtraction signs. The reason I draw the lines is because it helps keep things organized. I always go from left to right, so I have a 9y, and I can only combine it with my 8y because this has a y squared. I can't put a y with a y squared. So 9y plus 8y gives me 17y. I have nothing that can go with my y squared, so I'm just going to bring it down, plus negative 6y squared. I have no other plane numbers, so I'm going to bring that down, plus negative 3. Remember, when we do finally solve this out to be simplified, we can't have double signs, and so we KFC them back. 17y, keep it, flip it back to subtraction, change that negative to a positive 6y squared. Change this addition to subtraction, change this negative 3 to a positive 3. You may also see this written a little differently, so this is one way to write the answer simplified. You may see it with the y squared first. Well, since it's got a minus, I got to make it a negative 6y squared. Got to bring that down the way it is. Since this is a positive 17y, I'm going to put plus 17y, and then I'm going to bring my minus 3. Sometimes you'll see them in order from largest exponent to smallest exponent. Another example is if I give you something like negative 6b plus 7c plus 6ac minus 3c. You don't always have to KFC them first. It does make it sometimes easier to follow. So I have a negative 6b, bring down my plus 7c, bring down my plus 6ac, I have a minus, so I'm going to KFC it, keep it, flip that subtraction to addition, change that positive 3 to a negative 3c. Drawing my lines. I can't do anything with my b because I have no other b's. I do have a c here, so 7 plus negative 3 gives me 4, so plus 4c. And I can't put anything with this ac, so I'm going to bring it down, 6ac. You may see an order change in this. Remember, sometimes the order is different. You may see 6ac, and we're going to say, since it's a negative, I'm going to put a minus 6b and bring down my plus 4c. So you may see it more than one way written, and there's even more ways than the two I've given. Looking at my solving expressions. This is when I plug in, then I'm going to do the order of operations. So if I say a equals 5, b equals 4. Let's say I do 6a plus b. I'm going to do 6 times 5, because when they're side by side like that, it means multiplication, plus 4. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 4 is 34. Let's say I give you a squared minus 2b. A is 5 squared minus 2 times 4. Exponents first, 5 squared is 25, minus 2 times 4 is 8. 25 minus 8 is 17. We did talk about a distributive property like A, parentheses, 2 minus B. You can distribute first. I'm going to show it to you, but you don't have to when you're plugging it in, since I already know what I'm using. But this would be A times 2, which makes 2A. Bring my minus down. A times B is AB. Multiplication when they're side by side. So this is 2 times 5 minus 5 times 4. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 5 times 4 is 20. KFC at 10 plus negative 20, positive and a negative, subtract. 20 minus 10 is 10, and it's a negative. Now you could have just said 5 times 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 is negative 2 times 5 equals negative 10. I wanted to review that distributive property with you. Hopefully this helps. We are going to be talking about equations this week and the following week. So we are going to be using these tools as we move forward. So please make sure you review them and then go on to one-step equations. Have fun!